everyone, this is Miss Siddiqui here. In this video we are going to talk about different types of writing, including narrative writing, which you will be writing your essay on. So there are three different types of writing that we're going to talk about in this video: expository, narrative, and persuasive. Each of these different types of writing has a different purpose for the author. You should identify the type of writing first to help you establish the purpose before you begin writing a response to any prompt. So all writing has a purpose. When an author writes something, there is a purpose behind what he or she writes. And purpose usually can be categorized into three forms. The purpose can be to inform an audience, to persuade, or to entertain and tell a story or to share. So expository writing is writing that conveys information and ideas. So, for example, expository writing might include a biography of Barack Obama, a news report about a shooting, a note to a friend, and a science essay about killer bees. So remember, expository goes with expose. You're exposing and explaining information. So expository is nonfiction. It includes news articles and textbooks, biographies and documentaries, and even manuals, charts, graphs, and tables. The purpose is to inform, explain, give directions, illustrate, or prevent information. And the author's point of view in expository writing is typically pretty neutral and objective, as they are just sharing information. Persuasive writing is writing that attempts to influence the reader in a particular direction. All persuasive writing will make an argument, or several arguments. So some examples include political speeches, ads, even your cover letter where you're trying to convince somebody to hire you for a job is a form of persuasive writing. And then an essay urging readers to recycle would be a persuasive writing. So persuasive pieces include editorials, billboards and commercials, campaign speeches, even bumper stickers, and also some charts and graphs depending on the content. So the purpose of persuasive writing is to express an opinion and to convince readers to either adopt that opinion or to think and feel and act a certain way. So the point of view clearly reflects the author's attitude about the subject. And sometimes in persuasive writing, the opinion is directly stated, and then other times it is implied through the arguments. So in persuasive writing, the author is trying to convince the readers by using a particular tone and particular rhetorical appeals to convince the reader to buy into their opinion or to buy into their argument. And so the last type of writing we're going to talk about in this video is narrative writing. And narrative writing is basically a story which illustrates a particular theme or happening or event. So narratives, a story has a beginning, middle, and end, but a narrative can go in a different order if the author so chooses. So in narrative writing, a story could have a lesson or a theme, and the author's purpose is typically to entertain the reader or to share some truth with the reader. So narratives can be fiction or creative nonfiction. So some examples of writing to entertain include like Harry Potter books, poems about love, maybe an essay about like some big game, in a story-like format, and then a script for a TV show. So narrative fiction looks like short stories, poetry, novels, dramas. Narrative nonfiction looks like essays and memoirs. So the purpose of narrative writing is to entertain or share universal truth by illustrating a theme or presenting a happening. So this flow chart that you're about to see is going to help you kind of figure out what the purpose of some writing might be if you come across kind of different genres. So ask yourself, is it a story, poem, or drama script? Ask yourself yes or no. If yes, it's probably to entertain. If no, ask yourself, does the text make arguments? Yes or no? Does the text give facts? Yes or no? Then it's to inform. If the text does make arguments, it's to persuade. So what different authors do? Informative authors alert, demonstrate, educate, explain, highlight, tell, share, teach, add, allow, arrange, define, give, guide, and indicate. Persuasive authors convince, emphasize, warn, point, provide, remind, reveal, and compare. Narrative authors amuse, tell, share, document, build culture, show, relate, summarize, and suggest. So remember, expository writing gives facts or directions, identifies terms, or clarifies ideas. So expository writing includes like definitions, cause-effect, illustrations, and examples. So you use expository writing for research reports, newspaper articles, glossaries. Persuasive writing expresses an opinion that tries to convince the reader that the opinion is correct. So persuasive writing includes like examples or statistics to back up an opinion. It includes a clear and direct opinion statement or thesis statement. And persuasive writing is essays, editorials, book reviews. Narrative writing tells a story. Narrative writing includes an accurate ordering of events, conflict that generates action, a climax or turning point in the action, a satisfying resolution. And then narrative writing is used to tell stories, skits, plays, personal experiences, and plot summaries. So if asked about an author's purpose, remember that expository writing is to inform, persuasive is to persuade, and narrative is to entertain, tell, or share. Thanks for watching.